Good morning and welcome to Saturday Morning Live here in the kitchen. And you can see I have on my chapeau for the Derby because today is Derby Day. And being a Kentucky girl myself, I just couldn't let the day go by without having on my Derby hat, even though I've got my apron, all the to-do. So we're just going to have some fun in the kitchen. We're going to talk a little bit about the Derby for those of you who are not familiar with it. And I'm hoping that we're just going to have a good time. We're playing around today. And I'm starting over here at the stove because I wanted some bacon and sausage for one of the things that I'm preparing this morning, and I was just a little late getting it all going. So I've got bacon over here. I've got some sausage already prepared. So I'm going to place it over on the counter because that's where we're going to be working. Good morning, Karen. How are you this morning? You beat me in this morning. We're having some things done, and this is our big month. We got a lot going on here in the kitchen, and things that are going to be going on in the kitchen. So, prayerfully, hello, Ronnie. How are you? Prayerfully, the next time we are in the kitchen live, you're going to go, oh, it's going to be different. So I am so excited. Well, thank you. Thank you. This is my Derby hat. Getting ready for the Derby. No, since I'm not in Louisville, I can't go. But, I'm a Kentucky girl and a Louisville, Kentucky girl, where the 148th Running for the Roses is going to happen today. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. Man, what a week. Cinco de Mayo, Derby Day, Mother's Day. All those great holidays have been going on this week. It's been a very busy week. So like I said, I am in the process of doing the bacon that I'm going to need for today's recipe, for one of the recipes this morning. And so I need for that to crisp up just a little bit. So I'm going to let that do the crisping. I'll come over and check it a little bit, but let me take you over here so that we can get started right here. I may have to make a few adjustments. There we go, so that you can see. Now, I had a work crew here this morning. It's been one of those days. So we had some preliminary things that needed to be done, and we're going to get beyond it. So happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. So I'm starting today with the first part of what we're going to do today. My husband cannot get through Derby Day without his cucumber dip. And we're going to make it the way that they do in Louisville. And so I have placed in 2 bars of Philadelphia cream cheese. I tried to work ahead this morning because I knew there would be a lot going on. I did a little mixing here. I have some onion and some cucumber that I'm going to add to this. Now we'll have to play with how much. And don't let me forget that I've got the bacon over there on the stove. I'll try to remember that. So I'm just whipping up some cucumber dip. 2 blocks to about 1/2 to 3/4 of a good size cucumber. Now what I left my cream cheese out overnight, so it is soft. And I love that because what that's going to do is to enable us to put this together very quickly. You notice I don't even have to have my blender. I had it here, my mixer. I had it here just in case. And but it is mixing together very easily. So I'm very happy with that. So there we go. Now I've got enough of the mixture. I'm going to taste it just to make sure it has the right amount of everything. We need salt. So let's add some salt. Not a lot, just a little sprinkle. We need the salt for the seasoning, but we don't need too much salt. So I'm going to take this, make sure I get everything off the sides. And that dip is ready. All right. Now, because it's Derby Day, we're going to add a special little touch. Now, in Louisville, on Derby Day, when they do their cucumber dip, they add in a couple of drops of green food coloring. And I think it's really more about the spring than it is so much about Derby, but that's what they do. And very often, you will find what's called Benedictine sandwiches. And all it is cucumber dip that you've made, and you've added your green food color because it really does look nice on the table and certainly looks nice on little sandwiches. Now, we don't have to worry about the sandwiches since I'm not in Kentucky, but oh, that came out very pretty. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in my little ramekin here. I think I can get quite a bit of it in there. And I'm going to serve mine with like Triscuits and or Fritos or some type of corn chip. It has a good body. And soft. You know, if it's room temperature, then you probably won't have to worry about it. But if not, then you're going to want to, I don't know if you can see the soft shade of green that's in there, that little soft green. It adds just a nice touch. So I'm going to sit that right there on this plate. And this is a plate by Malacasa. And so this portion of the dip is done. All right, so I'm going to sit that over there. I'm going to go over and check the bacon, see how it's doing. It's cooking. I need that bacon nice and crisp. So you're going to see me move it around. Now in this bowl, we're going to put together what I call egg bombs. Now because we have a lot going on this week and the kitchen is going to be a mess, we are going to put together some egg bombs. So I have about, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about a dozen eggs in this container that I've already broken up. Like I said, I was trying to work efficiently. I'm going to put in some chopped green onions. I'm going to add in, only because I don't want any little ones to know. Have to remember what I had. I have some green peppers. I'm going to add that to the mixture. And then I'll blend all of this. I'm not sure how much of this I really need. I think that's enough. I'm going to add some, take that out. And for this, I'm going to add sausage. And I have the sausage already pre-cooked. I'm not sure I'll need all of it. I like this little spatula because I can turn it in different directions. Now my plan is to have a little bit of sausage and a little bit of bacon in these bombs. And I think what I'm gonna do, I think I plugged it in and make sure. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, so I'm gonna start with it. And you know, I'm so busy talking to you, I probably should have done the mixing prior to putting the meat in. That's okay. The meat should be a little small. Oh, that's good. It's doing what it needs to do. How are you guys doing this morning? Happy Mother's Day for those of you who I can't see yet. And I hope you're having an amazing weekend. We're having a weekend for ducks this weekend. Rain, 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 rain. And in fact, last night, there were terrible storms. Now, let me check all that bacon. Almost. That bacon's almost ready. Now, I think, let's see if I can put you, there we go. There we go. Got it in the right place while I'm over here. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Emma. How are you this morning? I've got on my derby hat because I'm a Louisville, Kentucky derby girl. And like I said, we've got so much going on today with Mother's Day. And we celebrated Cinco de Mayo. And it's been one of those weeks, tons and tons of celebrations. And while I'm in the refrigerator, let me take out, yesterday I was busy. I put together a cake and I'm taking the layers out so I can start to ice those before we leave today and while these are cooking. All right, I think our bacon is just about ready. I'm going to take it out. So if it wants to come out. Giving me a hard time today. Okay. Now, I've got bacon. I need my scissors because I need to give this a minute so it can cool. And for those of you who may be coming in just a little bit late, we are working on things that we need for today, things that I'm going to take for Mother's Day. What are you ladies doing for Mother's Day this week? We're going to our daughter's house, and I'm going to celebrate Mother's Day with her. And I tried to make sure I got all of my Mother's Day cards and information out. I mailed all of those earlier during the week. And what I'm going to do while this bacon is cooling, I've got the pan right here. I want to make sure you can see everything. And our mixture is just about ready. Now, one thing that I have not put in is cheese. We must have cheese. So I'm adding in about 2 cups of cheese. I've got a dozen eggs with our 2 cups of cheese. I've got almost, well, at this point, I have a pound of bacon that I've added. And I put in quite a bit of green pepper and onions. So this is going to be a really nice mixture. I have my oven on 350. I also added in extra just because I had them already cut. I put in some green onions or spring onions, as some of you might call them. So those are in. I need to add some seasoning. Now, ladies, we're going to have to do a little homemade seasoning mix. Won't be able to do it today, but we'll do it. So I'm adding in the last of my homemade seasoning mix. That was about a teaspoon. So we got to whip up some more. All right, so I'm going to give all of that a good mix. Now, you know, when you choose your sausage for these little egg bombs, these are so nice. They're nice little bites. You may have even prepared them. But, you know, everybody has their own combination. And my daughter does these a lot for the kids. And so they can have something really good. You can just throw them in the microwave in the morning. And your kids are leaving the house with a good breakfast, not just some store-bought cereal. So this is not that there's anything wrong with cereal, because I like cereal. Now I'm taking this and I'm cutting it up using my shears. And you know, we already have sausage in there, but I'm loading these just because I can. And you can decide what you want to go in yours. You know, if you have ham or you want to put something like that in there, you can even do these. I tell you what would be good is to do them with some salmon. Oh my goodness. They would be so good with salmon. And make your little egg bombs with that. That's if your family likes salmon, of course. So I am adding in my bacon. So all that's nice and cut up. I've got probably about a cup of bacon chopped. And you know, nowadays you can even get the bacon already cooked. So that's always a nice thing as well, if you don't have time. Okay, bacon, check. Sausage, check. Done. So we're going to give this a good stir. Oh, what a mixture. I don't know if you can see, but it is a nice, thick mixture that we're putting together with our cheese and our eggs, and everything is all in there. These are going to be so good. And you're basically going to put them into the oven and let them cook until they set. And then that way, when your family needs them, they can just pop them out, give them a few seconds in the microwave, and they're ready to go. Now, let me get my ladle. I'll either use a ladle or a little cup, and we will have these ready to go. Let's see, I'm not going to need these anymore. So I'm going to put this, we're going to kind of clear the way today as we're going. All right. Put this over here. And got the ladle. I'm going to get this pan, it's non-stick, but you all know they might be non-stick, but if you don't give them a little bit of spray, they can act up. Okay. All right, got a good spray on them. I'm going to get my ladle, keep my spatula there. Now I've got one scoop. I'm not sure how much it's going to take for each cup yet. There we go. There's the first. It takes about one scoop. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, the next one. I'm not sure how many this recipe is going to make. It really depends on how many eggs you use and how much you put in the cups, of course, or how much. Now, I purposely blended green peppers and onions, and I did that because I didn't want large chunks of it in the bombs. The green pepper was enough, the good stuff is enough. Okay, so we're putting them into the cups. That one was a little much. So you can play with them. Once you get everybody, get some in each cup. I'm going to try to make a dozen. I still got a little bit here. How's everybody? You doing anything special for Mother's Day? I hope you still have your mother here with you. I don't, but I miss her every day. But she's in a better place. Okay. All right, guys. Oh. Let me get a paper towel. Gotta clean it up. And then we're really gonna have some fun. Just want to make sure that we don't have egg in places where we don't want it. I'm gonna bring it over to you so you can see before it goes into the oven. So here are our little cups, and they are ready to go in. Now I'm going to put them on I'm setting the timer for about 12 minutes. And if we need to add more, then we will, if they aren't set. And I think what I'm going to do is get a dishcloth and just wipe up the counter first before we get into the fun part. Okay. Now, my philosophy. My philosophy is to wash the dishes as we go, but not when you're here. When you have company, you're probably not going to do that. So I'm wiping knives off, the scissors off, just in case I need them later. I don't think I will. We're finished with the green food coloring. I was really concerned about that green food coloring because yesterday I was playing around with it, and I had green food coloring. I looked down, my hands looked like the zombies had taken them away because they were so green. I don't know how I got so much. I don't know how I got so much food coloring on my hands. Okay, now we're going to make the icing. Now, everybody keep your fingers crossed because you know I am about baking. All right, Patricia, I see what it says. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I'm looking at your Mother's Day plans. She's going to stay home and relax and maybe bling watch something. What have I been watching? We have been playing around with IMDb. And it's a streaming service, but I actually think it's free. And you'll be amazed at things you will find on IMDb. I've really enjoyed that. And we've been kind of binge watching there. And Patricia said she's just going to let her husband and the boys take care of her. Yay. All right. Tell them, bring it in. Whatever they want to eat, they have to call it in. Let it be delivered because you're not cooking tomorrow. I'm not cooking tomorrow. So I am just enjoying today. Now, we are I'm putting my my mixer together here, and this is my plan. I've got my cake plate right here, and I have taken pieces of parchment paper, trying to put it where you can see it. I've taken pieces of parchment paper and just put it around the edges. And to be honest with you, I did that last night, and they have decided to curl, so I may have to play around. I think they'll stay in place once I get the layer on. And there we go. Well, let's turn it this way and see if that will stay. Well, maybe. They are curling, but that's okay. All right. Like I said, I made the layers yesterday, so I'm going to go ahead and take them out. These are the layers for a strawberry cake, and they have a strawberry puree, or puree, however you pronounce it, that I made yesterday. And we're going to ice it today. Have you all been, is it time to strawberry pick in your area? We have strawberry picking. I'm going to put this, the smoother side up. There we go. Get these little pieces under there just in case some falls. You know, guys, I'm not a professional. I am a home cook. This is a real kitchen. Now, what I'm going to do, so that it won't dry out, I'm going to use some Smucker's jelly. And I'm going to take that Smucker's jelly, take about a tablespoon of it, and I'm going to spread it over this layer. And it's just going to add a little extra flavor when you bite into your cake. And you'll be able to see it. I couldn't find my offset spatula this morning. Like I said, we had workers here this morning, so it was a little hectic. And when I saw that Karen was on, had left a message to say hi a few minutes early, I knew I didn't have time to play around. I needed to go ahead, quit looking, use a knife, and just enjoy the moment. So I'm enjoying the moment with you. All right, so we've got that on this one, and I have it on a lazy Susan, so it will turn. And I'll put the other one on in just a little while. Now, so let's get back to this icing. Now, we're going to be making a buttercream icing. So let me find I need my recipe, because oh, there it is, right there on top. Now, what it says is that we need 2 cups of unsalted butter at room temperature. So what I did, as I did with the Philadelphia cream cheese, I left these out overnight so that they would be nice and soft. And they are. I mean, they're almost falling out of the package. That's 1/2. Two halves. Three halves. And our last one, 4 halves. So we have 4 sticks of butter. And I'm going to take my knife, and any that try to stay in the package, I'm going to scrape that out and put it in there, because we want all of that in our icing. How's your weather? Ours, we're supposed to have 43 tonight, and it's going to be pretty chilly. So we're I was hoping for Mother's Day it would be nice and warm because I had this cute dress that I was going to wear tomorrow to church, but I think it's going to be just a little too cool for that dress. Okay, let me get the butter leavings up. Okay, we're ready to go. All right, we need 6 tablespoons of whole milk. Now, hold on. I think my other one used. Okay, we're going to make it all butter. Okay, we can do that. Now, we need, stick with one recipe and let that do. All right, so we need 6 tablespoons of whole milk. So let me get the milk. 6 tablespoons. So you all are helping me do this because you know this is not my favorite thing, but I thought I would surprise my daughter, and where she normally does the cake, I'm going to do one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more, 6. We got 6 tablespoons of milk. Okay, and we need 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And let's see, did I take that out? Yep, 2 teaspoons. All right. One, 2. 2 teaspoons. Okay, vanilla extract, check. Now, we need 7 cups of powdered sugar. But what I'm going to do first is that I'm going to let this run for just a couple of minutes so everything can be nice and mixed. I'm going to turn it up so you may not be able to hear a lot. So I want it to mix. Now, in this container, I have 7 cups. And I'm going to slowly start to add our powdered sugar in. I tried to measure everything out yesterday just to try to be more efficient. Christina had such a good time last week, but you know, when you have a little one in your kitchen, it just kind of makes things a little more hectic. Not that you don't enjoy having them in, it's just trying to remember everything and watch them as well. So, takes me back to the days of when the kids were little and all over that kitchen. That's one of those Mother's Day memories. And see how our timer, it's going. Not yet. Now that was 12 minutes. I'm going to put it on another 10. Yeah, oh, that's going to be pretty. Now remember, we have 7 cups, so we have to take our time, let it do its thing. We want it light and fluffy. I'm going to turn it up just a bit. Now, if I find that it's just a tad bit dry, I can add a couple of touches of milk in it, but I think this is going to work. Now, I have about 6 cups in. I'm going to put one more half. This is a half cup. Starting to throw it out all over the place. Okay, I'm going to give this just a little scrape down. And you know, I know being Mother's Day, everybody's busy. I hope you have a pretty day to be able to spend today and tomorrow with your family. That is a fun time. Hopefully you're doing something that you enjoy. And I got my timer going off, but I know it didn't go the time it was supposed to, because I didn't set it correctly. Now, oh yeah, that's going to be nice. Now I'm going to turn it back. Let me finish it. Trying to get the last of the sugar in. Now, before I turn it back on, I'm going to add, let's see how many drops. This is red food coloring gel. This is the gel. And so because of that, it should bring this to a very pretty pink. So I'm going to let that run, and I'm going to check our eggs. Oh, yeah, let's get it there. All right. I just have to keep my eye on it at this point. Now, I don't know about you, but when I'm using flour and powdered sugar, it seems like it finds its way everywhere. I'm going to wipe things off just a little bit, clean things up. Oh, that's going to be pretty. But we're going to move this out of the way. And in fact, today, the KitchenAid is going to go to another room because it is time for it to be moved. And it's going to have to be stored away for 2 weeks. 2 whole weeks. What will I do? Okay. I'm going to stop it just a minute because I want to make sure I have everything cut in color. Turn it up just a little bit. So this is nice. Give me just a little scrape. Scrape it down. We don't want any real red pockets, but we do want this to be good. And it is. And it's nice and pretty and light. I think that's going to be nice. All right. Okay, now Last time, whoops, I've got some powdered sugar in places where it shouldn't be. All right. So we're going to switch places and move that back and out of the way. Not off the table, but out of the way. And while we're here, let me take a look. Yes, I'm playing with our icing. You know, I don't have the kids here, so I get to lick the spatula. That's always the best part. All right, bring that down and we'll take that apart. Now, let me get my beaters off. There we go. Scrape her down. Bombs aren't ready yet. Egg bombs. Not yet. That's the big guy coming and peeking, trying to see if the egg bombs are ready. Because he's ready for breakfast. Almost there. They're working on it. Now, put this over here so you can see. I'm going to try not to get so much red food coloring all over me. And I'm going to put the milk up, and then we're going to be ready to start icing. I have some strawberries. Now, what I decided, I was going to put strawberries on top of the cake, but I think I'll do that at the last minute tomorrow. But I'll put them here just so you can see around the sides. So we're starting on this level. Now, remember, we've already put some strawberry jam. And we're going to spread. Now it's going to move around a little bit because we have the strawberry jam on here. And that's okay. Strawberry, strawberry. And I'm going to work it over the sides. And this is just a little 2-layer cake, just big enough. For Kim and I to enjoy, and the kids if they want some. I think they like strawberry cake as well. I'm just going to give it a good layer, and then we'll come back and clean it up. All right, but we do want it all the way to the end. I'm going to take it all the way to the end because we want it to look pretty when we slice it. So I'd rather have a little bit ooze out than not to have enough. Okay, let's go to layer 2. How's everybody? I hope you're enjoying yourself. You know, I did a little derby research. And I was, you know, I've been away from Louisville for now 36 years. And I really miss a lot of the activities that we had that went on in Louisville, especially during Derby. And you all will love this. Where we lived out in J-Town, one Derby, there's always this, well, now they have a new name for it. Let's see, what's the name of it now? They call it, let me see if I can look that up for you. I'm gonna flip that over so we have a flat top. Let's see if I can find it. They have a new name for the hot air balloon race. And it's a beautiful race. We used to take the kids every year to the hot air balloon festival. And because there's all kinds of activities that are going on all during Derby week. And one year, one of the balloons landed in our front yard. We lived on a hill, and the balloon was in some trouble. They were having some kind of issues, and they landed that balloon right in our front yard on our hill. And I thought my children were just going to pass out because they were pretty little then. You know, they were like first and second grade, if that. My daughter, I think, was probably even younger. But to see that big, huge balloon sitting out in front of our house was just, it made their day. Well, and to be honest with you, kind of made mine too, because we would see them all the time at the race, but never did we have a personal up close at the house. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to drop it down, and we're going to start putting it on the sides. And try to get our crumb layer in. Got a little bit of the jam that's showing up. That's okay. Like I said, my offset spatula is somewhere in my dining room waiting for its new location. So this week is our big kitchen week, and I'm so looking forward to that. Yeah, it's been good. And we are just enjoying. Okay. So if I get quiet on you, know it's because I'm trying to make sure this looks nice. I want this nice for tomorrow. And it's a little warm in here today. It's warm in here, but it's not warm outside by any means. It is not. It's like fall has come back. There we go. Continue to add as we go. So this Derby girl, born and raised, as well as the big guy, we were both born and raised in Derby City, which is Louisville, Kentucky. And we have family there. And we go back every now and then to visit. But our children are here with us here in Virginia. My daughter-in-law loves making cakes, and she is so good at it. And if I could have gotten her on this morning to ice this cake, Lord have mercy, I would have been so excited to have her do it, because she does it and she makes it look so easy. All right. So we're just working through. And you know, this is also this week coming for many of us. We have graduates that are going to be graduating from college. And I don't know about you, how many of you may have some graduates that are in college and they're having their graduations this week. So, you know, Mother's Day brings on a slew of activities. Now, you get a fork. Now, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take my fork. I'm going to add some ridges around it, around the cake. Add a little something extra. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. That looks really nice. Now, let's see if I can slide these out. Get a little piece of the parchment out without making a major mess. Oh, 8 bombs. Trying to see if they're set. I don't think so. It's taking a little longer than I thought it would. Have a few still bubbling. Okay. I'm gonna give them just a little bit longer. Just a little. And I'll take them out just before we go. Okay, almost. They're almost ready. Those 8 bombs are going to be delicious. Now, I think what I'm going to try to do is that I'm also going to see if I can carry our design a little bit down the side. Yeah. Okay. Now, let me clean up the plate. Now, being the non-cake baker that I am, I already know it tastes pretty good. So I'm really thrilled with that. And all the others came out nicely. Yay! That one did too. All right. So what we need are some strawberries. Now these strawberries have been rinsed. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to slice them in half because I want to keep I'm going to take one, that's going to be our decorative one, and that's going to go right there in the top. And the others, I think, I may take the tops off. And I think for serving purposes, I'm going to clip their tops off, take the little green off, cut them in half, and I'm going to put them around our cake. So our cake is nice and pretty. I love this plate. This is one of my thrift finds, and found it at, I want to say, the Goodwill, but it is a beautiful platter and has little pink roses all around it. So I am playing around with this cake. I want it to look nice. There we go. Move this out of the way. Probably by the time I finish doing that, our little egg bomb should be finished. I can put our chips up with our dip, because I love my Benedictine. Remember, Derby cucumber dip is Benedictine, and everybody has them. And they're usually served on, little cutout pieces of bread. Like you can cut your bread in stars or circles or however you want to cut them. Take typically white bread, but I don't think it has to be. You can find that mixture of rye and like pumpernickel, something colorful. You can certainly do that. Oh, it's really good. Yesterday, I had so many things all set up, and it seems like it's gone well today. Yay! Gone smoothly anyway. Yay. And that's going to fit right in there. On that, so for me. So our cake is ready. I'm sticking things over here out of the way. I'll come back to those. Let me check our egg bombs. Let me wipe off the area, and we will do a little quick cleanup, and then we can talk. Okay. Whew. There we go. Now let's get ours ready for our egg bombs. And an extra Philadelphia cream cheese just in case I needed it. But our icing is perfect. Have our Benedictine here. Bring in our KitchenAid, putting it out of the way. I have it on a mat so that it can move easily because they're so heavy. We have to have some roses this morning for our run for the roses. And let's see about those bombs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bombs are da bomb. They smell so good. Okay, there we go. This is really hot. And let me get a plate for these. All right, let me see if I can take them out without there being a lot of, I think they'll pop out pretty easy. Turn that off so we won't burn up. Now, we spray these tops. Spray these little cups Oh, aren't they cute? Cute, cute, cute. Let me bring you over closer so you can see. Bringing you with me. All right, we're working on the bombs, getting the bombs out. And even with spring, now it may be that they probably need to cool just a bit before I attempt to take them out. Oh, this one's flipping around pretty good. Okay, but these are little breakfast egg bombs. Oh, that one turned out perfect. Sausage, bacon, cheese, green peppers. It's like a little omelet in a cup. Little onion, if you like onion. We could have added some mushrooms. Oh, the list goes on. So let me get these out. There we go. Pop them out. Now, while I'm doing this, let me get a little. You can see this is just those things we absolutely need are left in the cabinet. And after today, there will be nothing in the cabinet because I'm going to finish up putting everything where it's supposed to be. No more cooking until the kitchen's finished. Now this little plate is for me. Oh, that was perfect. I don't need two. I think one is going to be enough for me. These little bombs are so cute. They are the bomb. And what a perfect size for breakfast. And yes, you may have some to ooze just a little bit, but you know what? That's okay. You're basically looking for your cup to get a little brown around the edges. There we go. All right, I have a little bit to stay in there. That's okay. Woo. Now here are our little egg bombs. Breakfast. How about that? Okay, let's go over to the table, over to the counter so we can see what all we've done today. All right, we've got our strawberry cake that we finished up today. I have my Benedictine that I need to add some chips in. Got our roses, got our egg bombs, and let me get those chips. We were trying to be efficient and put everything away after the workman left this morning. A few things that had to be done before the main crew came in. And these are just corn chips. This is a big guy's favorite dip. Every picnic, there must be Benedictine. Okay, got those ready to go. That's our cucumber dip. Everything's here. Let me get a fork so I can tell you how those bombs are. I think I can take my mitts and put them over there. Okay. Woo. We've accomplished a lot today. Let me see who's here. Hey, Ronnie. Oh, good. My husband's pretty picky too. Come over here. Remove everything so we can talk. Bring you down to eye level so I don't have to strain. And I can try to do it while I'm sitting here. And we can eat together. All right, I'm so glad. Thank you, Emma. The cake does look pretty. And I'll take some pictures so that you can get a closer view. And you'll be able to look at it. But I know it's going to be good. Kim is going to love it. The kids are going to love it. Tally, hello. I don't have my glasses on. What's the Benedictine? What's in the Benedictine? Cucumbers, onions, a little salt. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. Let me get it back so you can see. There we go. But it did come out pretty. And as much as from what I can see, I can't tell if you can see how pink it is, so it looks more strawberry. But I did color the icing just a tad. I used a gel, a red gel, because I think it has a truer color when you're trying to add coloring. And the gel comes off of your hands. Should you get them on your hands, it comes off of your hands much easier. So the egg bombs took really about 15 to 20 minutes to finish up. You just want them to set. You should see just a little bit of browning around the outside. And with the eggs notice no milk, because we had cheese. I had actually, because of children, I blended the green peppers and onions, and that was the mixture that I put in, and that helped to loosen everything. Now I had a few chunks of cucumber that were a little larger, so I did blend most of that so that if there's any picky eaters, they'll be able to get past that. Oh, Tally, it's okay. It's okay. We're here. We're having a good time. I'm tasting and enjoying this egg bomb. This is the perfect size for breakfast. Now, for me, I only need one. And this is nice because most of the time I don't want to eat bread. I love to make the biscuits, but with this, I don't need it. I can just eat the egg bomb and be happy. Very filling. I think the kids will enjoy it. I know the big guy will enjoy it because he will have breakfast ready. Oh yeah, that cake will be good with coffee. Absolutely. I'm going to, tomorrow, that's one of the things I'm going to fix. And in fact, if I wasn't taking it to my daughter's tomorrow, I would slice it down so that we would have some coffee with this, have some cake, egg bomb, and coffee. I am bad. I don't care what time of the day it is. If I want a piece of cake, then the cake is for breakfast. And in fact, that's probably the best time to eat it, would be early in the day. This is really good. Now, I hope all of you have a blessed and wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Mother's Day, both for you and that you are able to share the love to other mothers tomorrow as well. I can't wait to see our ladies at church. We have some little ladies who are in their 90s that come in, and I just love when they come on Mother's Day because of their health. You know, it's been a while since we've seen some of them because of COVID. And I am just hoping that they will be able to get out tomorrow and enjoy their Mother's Day at church and then with their family. And certainly, I'm going to enjoy tomorrow. I'm going to have a relaxed day. Like I said, no cooking. And it's just going to be quiet. So I'm going to spend the rest of today moving everything that needs to be moved so that when Monday morning comes, they can start. So I'm looking forward to that. And I think you will enjoy it as well. Mwah! To all of you, have a blessed, beautiful, warm, and amazing Mother's Day. Love you all. And I'll see you Monday, because guess who's coming? Antoinette's decorating. Antoinette of Antoinette's Decorating is going to be with us Monday at lunchtime. So I can't wait. It's going to be a great conversation. I'll see you then. All right. Mwah, mwah. Have a good weekend, everyone. Take care.